Alright, so we're about to go ahead and check out these weed smoking lawyers. They're giving out the best legal advice. Oh yeah, this your boy Spoken. Make sure you go ahead and check out all the merchandise on fshwlifestyle.com, SpokenReasonsTV.com. Hit the donate button in the upper right hand corner if you want to contribute. You know what I mean? Get my movie Deal with the Devil. It's right here. You know what I mean? Get my movie Deal with the Devil. It's right here. I know a lot of y'all like, damn, he pulled out a DVD. Look, it's 2019, but it's for download too. Hit the link in the description, and let's get it going.
Mark and Craig, Pop Brothers at Law. We've been warning people, if you are working for an unlicensed dispensary, an illegal dispensary, and it gets raided, you need to shut the fuck up. If you shut the fuck up, you have a good chance that we can make the case go away. Case in point, 3 employees of an illegal shop were busted during a raid. 2 of them said, oh, I'm just volunteering here. The 3rd guy, shut the fuck up. And the DA did not prosecute the guy who shut the fuck up. They can't prove what you were doing there. If you're a customer, a patient, you walked in to go to the bathroom, they don't know. You got to shut the fuck up, and it's Shut the Fuck Up Friday, so review the script. What do you say when the cop first pulls you over?
Why'd you pull me over?
And when he keeps asking questions?
I'm not discussing my day.
And they ask more questions?
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
And if detained, what do you say?
I invoked the 5th.
And then what do you do?
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up Friday. Never answer questions when the cops
Have
ask.
safe holidays.
Tip of the day.
Hey, and that's some real ass shit. Let me tell y'all a story, man. I got arrested in 2017, I would say. No, 2016 I got arrested, and that was my only time getting. Well, I actually got kind of arrested when I was 17. I'm gonna tell that story tomorrow, or probably later on today. But I got arrested when I was, in 2016 for for an ounce of weed that I got a ticket for at Malibu Beach in 2013 when I was shooting my video Light It Up. If you can look it up on my main YouTube channel called Light It Up, Spoken Reasons. It's it's off my album Understanding My Flaws. I think no, it's off my album I Ain't Shit Yet. So at that time I said, you know what, let me go ahead and just not pay that shit, because I'm about to go ahead and leave this motherfucker anyway. I was moving back to Florida from California, and I think I didn't go back for like a couple years or whatever, and I did go back to California, but I was living there on and off, but I wasn't gonna pay that goddamn ticket. I'm like, look, I can rent cars, I can do whatever, I can get apartments, ain't nothing stopping me. So then I got I was texting on the phone and around that time, and I went to the club that night. I was texting on the phone around 1 o'clock that night. I ended up hitting the back of somebody's car, right? And I had a homie in the car, and he looked at me. He said, "Did you hit somebody's car?" I said, "Yeah, man, I hit somebody's car." He said, "Oh shit!" So I swerved around the corner, and it was like a little light hit. It wasn't like a dead hit. It was like a when you're going like 2 miles per hour and you mess around and nudge the back of somebody's car. It was that. But then I didn't feel like stopping. I'm like, look, man, that shit was petty as fuck. Look, I gotta go, man. So I went around, and then the guys, they ended up waving down the police to stop me. The police stopped me and said, "Hey, we're getting you for a hit and run." But before they even got to all that, they told me to throw my key out my car. They had me put my hand up, walk backwards, get on my knees, all that other good stuff. And they told my homie, to get out the car as well. And they gave him the same instruction. But what was so funny about that is I'm hard of hearing. Now I'm not like you know, the hard of hearing when you get in my face and be like, nigga, can you fucking hear me? No, I'm like high pitched hard of hearing. Like if you whisper, you know, I may or may not can hear you. And so don't get it twisted, motherfucker, because I can read lips. So any one of you motherfuckers that try to pull some bullshit, you can't pull one on me because I know how to read lips, goddamn it. I'm one of the type of lip readers, if you were to put the TV on mute, I can tell you 95% of the words they said, so don't pull no bullshit on me. These eyes ain't big for no motherfucking reason. So back to what I was saying. So the police ended up, you know, telling me, hey, do you know why we pulled you over? And I said no. Then he said we pulled you over because for a hit and run. And I said BS, it ain't no hit and run. And then he said yes it is, because those guys over there told me you hit their car and that you tried to run off. And I said no, I didn't. Where's the scratch? So he checked my car, checked their car, and he didn't find anything. He said he told the guys to go on, and so they ended up trying to search my car. So when they tried to search my car, this is when I just started pulling out, you know, everything what I knew. I said, hold on real quick. Who are you to search my car when you didn't even ask for my license? You know what I'm saying? You didn't even ask for my registration. And am I detained or am I free to go? You know what I'm saying? And when I said that shit, and this is California police now, you know what I'm saying? When you say shit like that, they looking at you like, oh shit, we got one of these type of motherfuckers. So when I said that shit, am I detained or free to go? Motherfucker said you're detained, but motherfucker, that they did not like that shit. It was a Hispanic guy and an Asian lady, you know, that were cops, and you know that stopped them from searching my car. So you know, I kept on saying it. Am I detained or free to go? They told me you are detained. I said, what am I detained for? And they couldn't give me a valid reason. So then I said, I want to request your supervisor. You know what I'm saying? And when you do shit like that, they can't do anything to you, because if they do anything to you with them body cams and you request for a supervisor, you can sue the whole motherfucking county or whatever the fuck you want to sue. You can sue the department and you can get some cash out of that shit. Unless they cut the cameras off and, you know, do whatever they want to do to you. That's a whole other story and thing. So I can't help you if some shit like that happen to your ass. But, you know, so long story short, the supervisor ended up coming. You know, they ran my license and all that shit. And, you know, they didn't search my car. They didn't search my car at all. But what they did do is they ran my license, and when they came back, the Asian officer came back and said, hey, just to let you know, you have a warrant out for your arrest. And I'm looking around like, what the fuck you mean I got a warrant? A warrant for what? Oh, you got a warrant for a ticket, a marijuana ticket that you didn't pay back in 2013. I'm like, damn, god damn, you know what I'm saying? So so they ended up I ended up telling my homie, take my cell phone and hit up, you know what I'm saying, a couple people to, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, to call my moms and all the other shit so we can get right. So, you know, I ended up getting out that next day, and I only spent like 3 hours in jail, you know what I'm saying. I remember getting booked up in that motherfucker. When I got booked, man, they had me next to like some transgender who was like two people, you know, right next to me on my left hand side, and you know, it was a bunch of people on the rail, a bunch of people on the bench. You see, when you get booked into the LA County Jail, I think that's what the one I was in. I think I was into the LA County Jail. When you get booked into the LA County Jail, they got like a little rail or like a little bench, and everybody is handcuffed to that motherfucker, so you can't leave. So I don't know. That was my first time getting processed in that motherfucker. So if y'all ever been in jail and y'all like, ooh, this nigga telling a jail story, nigga, that was my first time getting processed. So I'm just telling y'all what the fuck I saw. It was like 3 in the morning. And I ended up, you know, I was drunk too. So that's another thing too. I was drunk. So thank God, you know what I'm saying, nothing happened. But I remember I was sitting on the bench, and you know, I remember the transgender saying, hey, excuse me, hey, you cutie, how come you won't talk to us? And I'm sitting there like, God damn, man. God damn, man. Why these people keep talking to me? Then it was a Mexican man. I guess he had got caught up with the transgender. And then there was like some females and a couple other people that was like, you know, handcuffed. So I'm sitting there for like 2 hours straight. I'm the only one on the bench not saying nothing. Because I watch a whole bunch of jail stories and a whole bunch of jail documentaries and shit. I watch a whole bunch of lockdown videos on YouTube and shit. I've been watching them shit since I was a kid. I'm actually kind of addicted to them shits. You know, that's something that y'all don't know about me. I'm kind of baby addicted to the jail shit. And also, too, I used to work around kids in a halfway house. And I used to volunteer at the 33rd Street jail with kids, you know, at the county jail on their side. So I'm very acquainted to that shit. So when I got booked up in that motherfucker, I told myself, look, if I ever go to jail, I ain't saying shit to nobody. So I ain't saying shit to nobody. I'm the only one that ain't saying shit on the goddamn bench. This transgender kept saying, hey, cutie. Then all of a sudden, I just turned my head up. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, bruh. Then all of a sudden, I heard a lieutenant come out the back and say, he poked his head out. He poked his head out the room and said, yeah, shut the fuck up. As a matter of fact, come here. He got the transgender and like the other guy and took them in the back and I guess, you know, got their little pictures and locked them up. And they ended up taking me to another room or whatever. And they did my little fingerprints and all the other shit. Gave me my little tray, my little apple juice. You know what I'm saying? My little fucking milk. I think I had a banana and some other shit. I don't know what the fuck. I think some little sandwich. I don't know what the fuck it was. It looked like peanut butter and boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even see no jelly in that bitch. I don't know what the fuck it was, nigga. The bread was hard as goddamn meat that you put in the freezer, but whatever. So I ended up, sleeping on the bottom bunk. I slept on the bottom bunk. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do the top bunk because, you know, hey, it is what it is. But I slept on the bottom bunk, you know, just to kind of get aware. And then I was looking around, I was reading the little rules and all the other shit on the goddamn, on the wall to see all the things that I could do. I was looking at the person and holding cell across from me was a Mexican man that was trying to talk to me. He was like, what's up, home? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, those lawyers, they ain't lying, dog. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ever want to get into some shit, y'all shut the fuck up if you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I mean? So now y'all learn some stuff. But that is true. Shut your mouth if you would ever get into some shit. That's the best way how you going to protect yourself. A lot of people get themselves into some shit because they don't know how to shut up. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You can get real far in life if you just learn how to shut your flapper and learn how to listen as well. You know what I mean? So, and also, too, I'll always understand this. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. All right? It's your boy JB, Spoken Reason. Remember, I'm the shit.